everybody, Nick Mater here. Getting things ready for the 2021-2022 winter season here. Got the handlebars coming in thick. Need some mascara, but it's coming. I'm gonna do a little bit of an update on what I do to get my truck ready for the winter. So this year I had to do brakes and rotors. I have a 2019 Duramax 1 ton, so I have 125 roughly on it right now, 1,000 kilometers. So it was time. The rotors were starting to warp just from heat and whatnot. So when you'd go on the brakes, it would kind of start shaking the steering wheel. So went to No Limit Automotive Performance here in Grand Prairie, Alberta. And that shop is amazing. They always give you the best parts and service. And so they set me up with some slotted brakes or slotted rotors and upgraded brakes. So slotted rotors are supposed to keep less heat and prevent warping. So I already did that on the truck. Then now I'm doing shocks. So the truck started getting pretty bouncy in the back end, I was noticing, and usually that's a shock issue, which I'll show you right now. So here's the factory shock I took out. So now these are supposed to rebound, but I'll show you what it does here. So shock goes all the way in and doesn't come back out. So yeah, that's not gonna help the ride of the truck. This is what a new shock does. Holy man, there's pressure there. So down, and then rebounds. So I went with some Bilstein shocks. I've ran them lots before. I've had really good luck with them. No Limit also sells them. That's one of their main shocks they sell. So that's what I'm doing for the shocks. Doing the rears right now, and then we'll get into the fronts. Another thing, I went over to Tri-Pack Super Lubricants and I picked up a case of diesel conditioner, 5-in-1 diesel conditioner. So it's gonna like clean your engine and injectors, lubricate your injectors, improve your fuel mileage, inhibits rust, and prevents fuel from getting gelled and whatnot. So stuff works really good. I actually have a buddy of mine that's got a 2020 Duramax, and he's got that notorious, like I guess a style of injector tick or whatever they call it, the Duramax ticking sound in the engine. So he ran the fuel conditioner for about 2 to 3 weeks, and then it went away. So he's ran all sorts of diesel conditioner brands before, and he's never had one that's worked that well like that. So that's what we got on the go with the truck in that sense, to make sure I got good brakes and shocks. The other thing that I do, of course, I went to winter oil now. So also went to No Limit, got some AMS oil, running that 5W40 for the winter. I also deleted my truck this year, so No Limit did a full L5P kit, so EGR delete, DPF delete. They did a 3.5-inch downpipe. We did Worley Custom Fab intake. I did I don't know if you can see it there, I did a S300 series fixed vane turbo. So with the fixed vane turbo, you will lose your exhaust brake. It's not a variable vane turbo. But you know, I use tow haul mode a lot, so even that helps you slow down at times and obviously just drive according to road conditions. And I'm not that crazy of a driver, so I'm not too worried about the exhaust brake. And honestly, the factory exhaust brake isn't that great in my opinion. So with the turbo upgrade, obviously more power, way better torque, and it's one of those things. The turbo upgrade didn't really have to be done, but it's one of those things I kind of wanted to do on this truck. So they hooked me up with that. My fuel mileage is amazing compared to stock. So that's good because I drive 10 hours a trip to Revelstoke from home here. So fuel mileage is really important. I was having issues with the DEF system freezing up and failing, and sensors, and list goes on. So there's trucks out there, it doesn't matter what brand it is, that don't have issues, and then there are ones that do have issues, and I seem to have the luck always getting the one that has issues. So No Limit fixed that problem. So that's done. I put a new air filter on, that's ready to go, new oil. Checked my coolant, checked my power steering fluid, checked all my boost clamps, make sure that's good. Battery connections are tight. Gonna put on my winter front. So I just got a factory winter front that'll go on the truck. For lights, I put in Performance LED FX4 series lights. So I've been running Performance LED lights for years and years now, and they've been unreal. I mean, they're super bright, they last long. Great guy to deal with, and he's got anything you can think of LED wise. For winter tires, I'm running the BFG KO2s. They're a softer tire, winter rated, so really good traction with those tires. They're narrower too. Obviously a wider tire is gonna have better flotation, but in a sense less traction in the snow. Probably get a better look at these. There we go. So they're a soft tire. I run them just for the winter, and that way I'm good on the icy roads. Testing out a different tire this year for summer, and they've been really good actually. A little bit of a cheaper option, but they're short track tires. So they've been, I don't know, they're holding up really good for a cheaper brand tire, but they're still 10 ply. And I drive mostly just highway in the summer, so I don't need anything crazy. Another thing that I add into my oil on all my diffs, I did my diff oil, changed that, my transmission oil, my engine oil. I add Tri-Pac's anti-friction metal treatment. So this stuff right here. So that stuff, it's unreal what this stuff does. I tested it in my sled last year. It coats the metal in the engine, and I will be coming out with a video specifically on that treatment stuff. So I'll have all the information you need on that stuff. To make it quick, coats the metal in the engine and prevents like an anti-friction layer in there, and everything runs smoother, less wear and tear, etc. I tested it on my sled last winter, proved that it works. I have data that proves it. There's a guy in a monster truck in the States. He's been testing it in his motors, and it's done amazing things. So more info will be coming on that in a video. And as you see in the background there, throw that in here quick. That's my elk I got this year. Not bad. Got him done, did a Euro mount with my buddy with White Lightning Adventures. He helped me out with that. And then we got a few posters up there. Some guys that look up to in the industry and that I also ride with. We got, zoom in here a little bit. We got Mr. Turcotte, Regan, Cody Borchers, Riley Suhan, got Julianne, got a bunch more. I just need to get them put up. But yeah, this episode is gonna be truck maintenance, getting the sled hauler ready for the winter. And also got a new deck company I'm working with this year. So Limitless MFG. I will also be making a video specifically on the sled deck, all the options that come with it. So more on that coming soon. Episode 1 though is getting the sled hauler ready for winter and what I do. Thanks everybody, and I'll see you on the next one.